almost had to put it there. Sprinkle almost had to put it there. It was tight coverage, and Isaiah Brown had to catch up with the football, and he certainly did that and extra time this game up. 16 yards out.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Aliquippa's new Heinz Field here on High Top Sports Network. The Quips took an early lead, 48-yard touchdown drive on their first possession, and the Riverhawks answering just now, right before we came on the air, had some internet issues here at Aliquippa. There was no internet provided. I thought there was going to be internet here, so apologies for the late start, but Colt Frankel to Isaiah Brown, and then as you saw, the Riverhawks muff snap there on the extra point. And we are all tied up at 6 apiece, 5:43 to go. My name is Josh Regness, Dave Hartman to my right on the camera tonight. As you can see with the little glare there, we're shooting through glass, not opportune, but thanks to all the wonderful folks here at Aliquippa. Athletic Director Jen D'Amico showing us the hospitality, and got Dave and I right in some good parking there, just a couple of yards from the field. All the onside kick picked up and taken by number 23 for the Quips, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. Aliquippa answering with a 50-yard touchdown return on the onside kick. So a 50-yard touchdown run on the recovery of the onside kick there, tried by Armstrong.
So you go on side and try to keep things going. So I like the call by Fabian, just unfortunately for Armstrong fans out there, it just didn't work out. Give credit where credit is due.
So a tough break there for the Riverhawks, as that one is returned for a touchdown. Quips back up on top, 12-6 right now. Aliquippa lining up for the two-point conversion.
And it's Clinton Good in the gun with Tyke Hayes to the right.
Good rolling out and fires to the back of the end zone. That one too high. So the two-point attempt, no good. 12-6 Aliquippa.
28-yard touchdown right at the 8:54 mark, and then Armstrong scores on that. 5:33 back up on top. 12-6. That's 18 points scored in this football game in what, just about a little bit over 3.5 minutes coming off of the clock. So with that, 12-6 is our score. I have no idea. And you have Aliquippa in control right now. And Armstrong, again, I like the call, Mitch. I like going back with the onside kick. The only down part of that is what we just saw, right? I mean, because if you don't get the onside, you're giving the ball to Aliquippa in the midfield. That's not great, but let's face it, as good as this offense is, not the end of the world. But you give up the touchdown return, and the momentum switches in this football game back in the favor of Aliquippa. Armstrong gets the football back in offense and aired it out successfully in that first drive. I think that's where you're going to see this Armstrong football team tonight really try to stay with as the night goes on. We knew that coming in that they had a high-powered passing attack. Wasn't sure about the running game. We didn't really see many running plays for them, so it was almost opposite, right? Aliquippa on their first offensive drive, they counted. We didn't see any passes. Armstrong, the opposite. A couple runs here and there, for the most part. They were airing things out downfield.
Aliquippa kicks it deep. And it's grabbed by Ryan Klein. Ian Olsen shoving it around the 30-yard line. That's where the latest Armstrong drive will start. Aliquippa did not play a Week 0 game. They scrimmaged Hickory out of District 6 on the 19th of August.
So the Riverhawks will take over following that Aliquippa touchdown. 5:24 left here in the first quarter on this Olsen Chiropractic game night. Visit Dr. Ryan Olsen on top of the hill in West Katanning. He'll get you lined up. And back in the game in no time. So the Riverhawks taking over. Colt Sprankle in the shotgun. Sprankle under pressure, and he's going to be brought down and sacked.
That's a sack. Another one for Aliquippa, a 4-yard loss.
Stop for the Quips. Williams gets in there, number 33.
Dakota Gilbert is also helping out. This is number 3, Jason Williams.
For Aliquippa, so Starks and Williams both combined for that sack on the play, lost 4. We saw that on the first drive a couple of times. This defensive line push to jump off of the snap of the football.
So that will make it 2nd and long here for the Riverhawks. 2nd and 14
Now they just go back down to a 4-man.
from the 25-yard line of Armstrong.
For Sprankle.
Sprankle looking, going to look deep again for Brown. Brown being held there, and it's going to be a pass interference as the flag comes out late. Isaiah Brown trying to get loose. And a lot of grabbing there. Drawing the flag, that was number 5 for the Quips.
Just over the right, so right in front of the official too. So the easy call for the near official pass interference is the ball.
That'll move the chains.
It's not a spot foul. 15-yarder for Armstrong, automatic
It's
first
not a
down.
spot foul.
Standing room only
Yeah,
crowd here
I thought they were heading out.
at Heinz
Armstrong
Field's
now, 1st and 10 at their own 40.
matchup. From all the top bleachers here.
I mean, that's probably
Standing.
I mean, that's the strength.
So a first down for Armstrong, brings it out to the 40-yard line. There's a handoff to Alex Patton. He's hit hard after a gain of about 5 yards. Make it 2nd and manageable.
Number 7, Alex Patton, after about a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's off the left side of that offensive line. Solid gain of 5 yards. We saw that a few times on the opening drive for Armstrong. It seems like they go 2 or 3 pass plays in a row, then they sneak in that run. The majority of their offense has been through the air so far.
Sprankle pitches it outside. Brown's got a first down into Aliquippa.
And a good run there by Patton. He is up over the Aliquippa 45-yard line to about the 44. And that'll be a Riverhawks first down.
Tackle, 0 out there. He's a linebacker, sophomore. Sent him over this football for a long Lindsay. But interesting for Aliquippa that they went the last few plays with 4 men up front. Now it looks like they're going back down to the 5 up here.
Sprankle takes the shotgun snap. Going to throw deep again. He's got a man wide open. That's Ian Olsen. Hauls it in at the 16, and he is brought down with a touchdown saving tackle right around the 3-yard line. So good eye there by Sprankle. Kind of worked the safeties over to the left, went back to the right to Olsen for the completion. A long play there, 37-yard pitch and catch by Sprankle to Olsen. And the Riverhawks are threatening inside the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone.
Lock it on the door.
Nice play there by Sprankle. Got some time in the pocket, able to deliver a nice pass. Inside handoff there, number 3. In and a touchdown for the Riverhawks.
Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that was Ethan Ekman getting on the board for the Riverhawks. Number 3 in for the touchdown. And that'll tie it up at 12 apiece. 3:33 left here in the first quarter. Armstrong here at Aliquippa's new Heinz Field. Gorgeous facility. Thank you. Thank you. So now the Riverhawks will attempt that point after. Hunter Reed lining it up. Bad snap the first time the Riverhawks scored. And up, and it's blocked by Aliquippa through the line. An untouched, basically. Cameron Lindsay coming flying through there and getting the block for Aliquippa. So we stay tied once again. Quips were unable to convert their 2-point conversion. And now a blocked point after. Armstrong unable to convert on their 2 touchdowns. So we are all tied at 12. 3:33 left here in the first quarter. So some fireworks here in the first quarter between the Riverhawks and the Quips. Colt Sprankle looking good, getting the Riverhawks down the field there. Big play, 37-yard completion to Ian Olsen. And that brought the Riverhawks down inside the Aliquippa 5. Ekman able to finish it off with a 3-yard touchdown run. Tie this game back up.
Because of that onside kick, touchdown return by the Quips.
Now you're kicking it away, right? I don't think you're going to try to roll the dice here 2 times in a row with an onside kick, especially with the last one.
So the Riverhawks going to kick off. Highly doubt they will try the onside kick again there, Dave. You would think that the lesson might have been learned. No more onside kicks here to Aliquippa. The hands team out there. And Reed going to pooch it. And caught by number 5. That's DeMarcus Walker. Still on his feet and brought down. Tackle made there on special teams by number 27 for the Riverhawks. And that is Liam Thompson in there first on the hit. So tied at 12 apiece here on High Top Sports Network. Thanks again to all of our wonderful sponsors. Already mentioned Dr. Ryan Olson, our official broadcast partner for this evening. Mentioned Ryan Bowser State Farm in Ford City for all of your insurance needs. And thanks, of course, to Sprankle's Neighborhood Market, our scoreboard sponsor this evening. I'm putting that up here in 1 second.
26 mark first quarter.
And a bunch of great sponsors on board all year long, as that's a nice run on first down. Number 23 for the Quips, Taquai Hayes. Heard that name quite a bit over the past couple of years with these two teams getting together. Hayes, just a machine. Just a junior, already multiple Division I offers. And here's another handoff to Hayes, and he gets hit and dropped. Isaiah Brown in there. Little extracurricular after the play here on the near side, but no flags. So Isaiah Brown getting in there and making a nice tackle, limiting Hayes to just 1 yard on that carry. Make it 2nd down and 9, Aliquippa.
Position to his right side, fakes the handoff to him. Hayes throws a good block.
And a deep shot down the field, and it is intercepted. Unbelievable, the ball rattling around somehow. Ian Olsen comes up with it. And getting back there on the coverage originally and getting under it was number 17 for the Armstrong Riverhawks. I believe that was Jaden Oliver back there. And he was underneath it. Looked like he was going to intercept it, but a good play by an Aliquippa receiver to knock it out, but the heads up. Really handsy heads up play there by Ian Olsen to grab an interception. And that could be a big momentum turner here early in this game. As I mentioned, lots of fireworks so far. Tied at 12. It's going to be a timeout taken by Aliquippa, and we will take a timeout to thank one of our great sponsors here on High Top Sports Network, Josh Reckengost and Dave Hartman here with you. We'll be right back.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. We're here tonight at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA. T-Bone.
Guys, that's right. It's $5 Sushi Wednesday.
Produce sale. Bananas. 45 cents a pound.
Pork turkeys. You know why we're doing pork turkeys? We're doing a fundraiser.
The meat keeps on rolling the hair sprinkle.
You know what day it is today. It is Sushi Wednesday. $5 sushi rolls today.
We're getting inspired. Come on and help me hashtag save on meat. And we're pumped up because we are less than 24 hours away from Camp Out for Community tomorrow. Like and share, like and share. So like and share, like and share. Help spread the word. Just make sure you like and share. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
Can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
Back to the action here. Sprankle pitches it outside, and it's going to be another first down for the Riverhawks as Patton moves the chains once again. Alex Patton running hard. So on first down here from the Aliquippa 43-yard line, Sprankle moving the ball well. Hand off to Patton, finds a little crack. And Patton, another good carry on first down. Picks up about 6 yards. And that'll get it down to right outside the Aliquippa 35. Armstrong really moving the ball well here so far in the first quarter, matching Aliquippa blow for blow on the scoreboard. And now a chance to get down there and possibly take a lead. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. Sprankle takes a snap. Going to look deep again, going for Brown. One-on-one coverage, and Brown reaches out, but just at the last second. Number 5 for the Quips, DeMarcus Walker. Got a hand in there and swatted that one away before Brown could haul it in. A nice play in coverage there by the Quips. Walker going one-on-one with Brown. Not an easy matchup. Brown about 6'5", and plenty thick. Probably in the 220s would be my guess. Well, they got him listed at 210 on the roster. And a little pitch out there to Patton. Skips a tackle. Patton's got some room. Patton trying to follow the big guys and gets down to the Aliquippa 19-yard line. So Alex Patton having himself a night running the football for the Riverhawks. So 44 seconds left. The clock restarts after the first down. Winding here. Look at this formation. Interesting. Sprankle's got four guys now beside him in the backfield. They all split out. Sprankle rolling to his right, goes back across his body. Ooh, dangerous throw right there for Sprankle as he was looking for number 35, Nick McNeely, back over the middle. 2 Quips there, and that ball, luckily for the Riverhawks, thrown high. Definitely a risky throw. So that'll make it 2nd and 10. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. So a timeout taken here by Armstrong. So the Riverhawks driving again, ball on the Aliquippa 14. And Armstrong trying to punch it in and take the lead possibly here before the end of the first quarter, but no rush for the Riverhawks. And while we have a moment, let us thank one of our great sponsors here, Steffi's Country Catering. If you know High Top, you know Steffi's. Terry actually going to be catering my birthday party tomorrow, if you can believe it. Thanks, Terry. Looking forward to that. Handballs on the menu. Very much looking forward to that. Nice family gathering here to celebrate my 45th trip around the sun. I know you can't believe it. Neither can I. Surprised that I made it this long. But I'm here, and thankfully, I get to enjoy Steffi's Country Catering tomorrow, along with my family and friends. So make sure you check them out on Facebook. Just search Terry Steffi on Facebook. Look for those Sunday takeout specials. It's football season now, so great grub for a Steeler game for sure. Sprankle holds it, does not throw the pitch to Patton, and he's down around the 5-6 yard line right there, close to another Riverhawks first down. So we've got an injured player, I believe, over there. Looks like a quip, hopefully just a cramp.
opening Heinz Field opening here at the pit tonight.
Hydrate yourself the day before, Will. Not that day, the day before.
Ball's on the 6-yard line of
That's going to be
Aliquippa.
I think we got a home game next week, too.
Facing a 3rd down and 2 after this injury timeout. Very competitive football game in the early going. Lots of offense, lots of big plays. 2 touchdowns for each side. As Mr. Longmire, who was injured for Aliquippa.
Put your hand together, folks. Up on his feet, walking off the field.
Even Upper St. Clair, Mitch. With Norm and Upper St. Clair later in the game, it was a warm, hot day. It was nice.
long
Beautiful.
No, it wasn't
Perfect
him.
weather.
He's on his back. He'll be here all night.
72 degrees. Feels like fall, which is kind of cold here at the pit here. Heinzville. By the way, we still have this the pit, right? That's the way I think we call it that forever. But the official name Heinzville now.
Third down,
I'm gonna
two.
call it
Ball one, that's it.
maybe it's the pit at Heinzville. Maybe that's what they should say.
It still says the pit in the middle of the field.
There you go. Absolutely.
Good sprinkle. Hands it off to Brown.
And
So a handoff there to Isaiah Brown on 3rd down, going nowhere, and that will most likely be the final play of the first quarter. Riverhawks now facing a 4th and 2.
leading charge for Quips, number 76.
They're going to be a little bit longer than that after they respot the ball, and that is 0-0. So the end of the first quarter here
That'll do it, folks.
at Heinz Field in Aliquippa. Gorgeous facility, renovating the pit, and gladly it still says the pit right at the 50-yard line. So this place will always be the pit. One of the most historic, celebrated venues in all of Western Pennsylvania football, and all of the state, really. You drive into town there, you see the big sign with all of the WPIAL titles and state titles that this program has won over the years, and it is just mind-boggling, really, to look at the success that Aliquippa football has been able to sustain for decades and decades. So really a joy for us here on High Top Sports Network to be down at the christening of New Heinz Field.
Yeah, we're getting blown up on Facebook about it. Yeah.
Full to the brim. Back here at the pit at Heinz Field. Head troop, Mitch Montani. Thank you so much. With you. The inaugural game for the pit. This is the 12-12 game. Beautiful night here in Western Pennsylvania. We're glad you could join us here on High School Sports Network and on Facebook. Our first broadcast.
And just want to let everyone know, little legal reminder, this broadcast is copyrighted by High Top Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the expressed written consent of High Top Sports Network is prohibited. And we hope that you are enjoying this evening's broadcast of high school football right here on HTSN, wherever you may be watching. We would like to thank our generous sponsors for their continued support of HTSN's coverage of high school athletics. And we would like to remind our audience that if you or someone you know is in need of any of our sponsors' goods or services, please do not hesitate to contact them first. It is because of our sponsor support and belief in HTSN's mission that you are able to view this and every broadcast on High Top Sports Network free of charge. So, thanks to all of our great sponsors. In the first play of this second quarter, incomplete, so a turnover on downs. Armstrong head coach Frank Fabian electing to go for it there on 4th and 2, close to the Quips end zone. Dave, I know that's problematic right there to try and get that. I know we're going to get a beam if you go any further, so trying to get it in here. As I said when we came on the air, shooting through glass, never ideal when you're doing camera work, and Dave knows that all too well. See that seam of the fighting the sun. We got the sun. We got a seam where the windows join. We got a pole. But you know what? We're here, and that's all that matters. So now the Quips will take over, and a timeout called by Aliquippa here. 11:55, only one play into the second quarter.
Yeah, I think they were ranked second like 5 or 6.
This second quarter.
And we did not get a chance to thank our first quarter sponsor, UFP Parker LLC. They are a leading manufacturer of high-quality wood products, which are essential to everyday life. UFP's products are wide-ranging, including treated lumber, trusses, and building components, concrete forming materials, and industrial packaging. And they need people like you to keep growing. Working there, you'll find coworkers who treat you like family, people who have your best interests at heart, and they'll make your career goals a priority. They value safety and training, and full-time employees are eligible for a comprehensive benefit package, as well as profit-sharing bonuses and other perks. UFP Parker proudly promotes from within at every level in every department, and their mission is to find you a career you can build upon and call your own. For the latest job openings at UFP Parker, visit ufpi.com/careers. Thanks to Shelley and Hutch up at UFP, great sponsors, longtime sponsors of High Top Sports Network. So if you're looking for a new career, looking for a job change, check them out online, ufpi.com/careers. So now 2nd and 8 after that 2-yard gain on first down.
I'm still around here to do these games, hopefully. And you can say the legend Ed Troop, right?
Absolutely. You're already a legend.
I don't know about the legend part of that equation. There's a legendary football team over there, Quips.
So again, apologies about that glare right in the middle of the formation as the Quips go back up the middle and pushing it forward. Looks like he's across the first down marker. And that is once again Hayes. As I said earlier, just a machine running the ball. Had a big game last year at Armstrong. Only a junior here for these Quips, but definitely the workhorse on offense. And there's another handoff. That's Hayes again. And wrapped up. Trying to see who got that first tackle. Looked like Hutchins. Will Adams and Donovan Hutchins in there on that stop of Hayes. And it's going to make it about a 2nd and 6 here from the Aliquippa 23. 10:23 left here, first half. Handoff going right. Hayes cuts it back in, throws his own man forward, and he's down near the first down marker. Boy, that shows you how strong he is. He's running the ball, and he threw his offensive lineman forward to try and take out a Riverhawk defender there. Hayes, just incredible strength running out of that backfield. Well, they don't have a height and weight listed for him here, but so another first down for the Quips. They're going to keep it on the ground and keep moving it on the Riverhawks and make Armstrong stop Hayes. Excuse me, that time, number 11 giving Hayes a break. That was Cameron Lindsay. He'll get the carry right there. Lindsay picks up 7. And breaking loose is Lindsay right there, and he's hitting the sideline. Brown, the only guy back. He gets blocked off. And diving for his feet is Olsen, but not before Lindsay falls into the end zone. A 64-yard touchdown run by Cameron Lindsay puts the Quips back on top. Well, we got some laundry on the field back around the Aliquippa 40-yard line, so let's see what the call might be.
Armstrong clapping. I think this is going to be blocking the back possibility against Aliquippa. They're bringing this back. Just ready to say, how about that change of pace from King Lindsay? That's a shame because he made a heck of a move right there with the officials on your screen.
And everybody walking back down the field, so it looks like this penalty will be against Aliquippa, taking a Cameron Lindsay 64-yard touchdown run off the board.
No touchdown. This will come back. That's unfortunate because Cam Lindsay, really nice looking play that time, touchdown run.
And the faithful here at Heinz Field in Aliquippa not too pleased with the call of the officials right there.
Glad I don't have stripes.
Yeah.
Out of the backfield. Showed it right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple vehicles that need to be moved. A Jeep Renegade, license plate KES 2786.
Pounding the
Jeep
football,
Renegade.
blocking up front.
KES
Fellas opening up these holes.
2786.
Getting back to doing
Also a Range Rover.
running the football.
Plate number 35405.
And while the officials sort it out with the Aliquippa sideline, we'd like to thank Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 138 South Grand Avenue in downtown Katanning, the premier multi-sport training facility in the region. The newly added turf field can accommodate practices and training for most every sport, including soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Of course, AIA is a well-established leader in baseball and softball training, and their state-of-the-art facility offers everything you need to help your young athlete take the next step toward success. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today. Just to add on to that, plenty of expert coaching, one-on-one coaching and instruction down there at AIA for your baseball and softball or softball player. Also, travel teams play out of AIA, so you might be interested in that. And, of course, the youth leagues that will now be taking advantage of the gorgeous indoor turf field that AIA installed in January of this year. Really something that has never existed in the area, and they are really a one-of-a-kind place for sports training and all kinds of sports. So make sure you check them out, aia.team. So I'm not sure what we got there. Was that a timeout?
Timeout, yeah.
Timeout after the flag. And both teams with one timeout remaining here, 9:01 left in the first half. And I was told by Aliquippa Athletic Director Jen D'Amico that the entire community was invited, and it looks like the entire community showed up. Packed house here at the new Heinz Field, home of the Quips, but it will always be the pit to me. An interesting fun fact that I found out before this game, courtesy of Jake Armstrong, is that Katanning's last football game in school history was right here at the old pit, and now Armstrong, a merger of Katanning and Ford City, helps the Quips christen the new pit. So thanks to Jake Armstrong for that little bit of trivia, and he told me to give his puppy Layla a shout out. So shout out to Layla. That's my puppy Sydney's sister. So shouting out Jake, his football knowledge, and the puppy siblings, Layla and Sydney, or as I call my dog, Lil Brown. But I thought that was pretty cool, you know, Katanning, 100-year football history. Obviously, Aliquippa, 100-plus-year football history. This stadium, these grounds, I believe it's over 100 years old they've been playing here. If not, darn close. So very cool that Katanning's final game was at the old pit in 2014, and now Armstrong getting to come down here. And
a lot of red and white.
yeah, a lot of red and white in that game.
That's all it would have been.
Yeah.
Came up with a formula that forced Aliquippa. They're trying to get them to go to 5A. They appealed it. Said no, we're staying in 5A.
Long time out.
Yeah, that was a long time out, Dave. You are correct there.
This is a 1A school. Aliquippa, enrollment-wise, should fall into the 1A category. They are so good at football over the years. They've been forced up to play up throughout the years. But the PIAA has made it very clear the next time around that Aliquippa, if they would make it to the WPIAL title game this year, the Quips would have 6 success points. It would likely be bumped up to 5A next year, even though their enrollment's in 1A. So the PIAA has made that very clear that if they make it to the WPIAL championship game again this upcoming year.
Well, I did not update the score in the quarter there. That's my fault. So it is actually 12-12, I promise. And it would have been Aliquippa in the lead. Cameron Lindsay busted off a 64-yard run into the end zone, but wiped off the board due to a penalty against the Quips. So it is tied up at 12 here, 9:01 left in the first half.
They were dealing with an issue on the sidelines. That's what they organized.
Maybe we can go together or something, try and get a wet napkin and try maybe just because it's showing up more and more as
Yeah, I see the streaks.
Dave and I just discussing a plan to do some window washing here at halftime. We're going to try and maybe clear a spot for the camera. As you can see, those now that the sun is out of the way, the streaks are starting to show a little bit. So I want to try and take care of that at halftime.
Back to the arrow.
So they were dealing with something down on the Aliquippa sideline. Dave said he spotted it. I couldn't see. There's a lot of people right in front of us. It's hard to see at a sharp angle down there, but we are back to the action. Quips taking over, 2nd and 9, ball on the Aliquippa 30. There's the snap. Good throw right there, just a little too far in front of the intended receiver. That was a low, fast throw. And that was Quentin Good at quarterback for the Quips, firing low just in front of Harrison Walker, number 15. But, I mean, Walker gets one more step. That ball's hitting him right on the hip, basically. So now a 3rd down and 9. Aliquippa at their own 30-yard line. Good drops back. Fires deep over the middle, and he's got a man. Hits him in stride. And what a throw by Good to DeMarcus Walker for the touchdown. What a bullet there by Good, hitting Walker in stride. Walker just had to put his hands up right in front of his face mask. And Dave said that's how you draw it up. That is exactly how you draw it up, that inside seam. And Walker gets behind the safeties, man on man right there. And just too much speed from DeMarcus Walker as he takes it to the house. Big play right there by the Quips on 3rd down. And Good looked like he was going to take off and run there, but he just threw a dart and hit Walker in stride right at the 40-yard line, and then Walker able to run away from the Riverhawks defender. So Aliquippa taking their final timeout of the first half. 8:46 left here. And that was a 70-yard touchdown strike, I believe. What a throw right there. I mean, like you said, Dave, that's how you draw it up. But, I mean, that ball traveled in the air probably, a good 35, 30, 38 yards. I mean, just absolute dart. So a heck of a play there by Aliquippa to regain the lead. No flags on that play. Who was that, Walker, that got hurt at the end of that? Well, Dave pointing out that Walker suffering an injury after scoring that touchdown. So hopefully just a cramp there. It is very humid again this evening. So wouldn't be surprised if that one's a cramp. Hopefully just that, nothing more serious. And the Quips to attempt the point after. Oh, that little movement there on the line. I saw that. That was number 8 right there on the edge. Akiva Woods moving before the snap, so that'll push Aliquippa back 5 yards. Oh, wow. What do they call illegal shift there? So that'll put Aliquippa closer, and now the Quip's going to go for 2. So it looked like Woods moved, but it must have been Armstrong jumping first. So just inside the 2-yard line here. Aliquippa going to go for that 2-point conversion. Unsuccessful on their last attempt. Throw by Good was high and out of the back of the end zone. Well, Hayes has 2 in front of him. Both blockers. Hayes goes up top, but I don't think he got it. He tried to go for the old Walter Payton over the top right there and stopped by the Riverhawks. They just stood up and fired up after that play. Is the Riverhawks front there. Looked like number 24 for the Hawks. Rex Harmon. He got in there and jumped with Hayes, and basically Hayes, that was kind of like a crowd surf. He just kind of got caught. Jumped up top there, and Hayes stopped short. So it remains 18-12. Aliquippa, 8:46 left here in the first half of this Ryan Olson Chiropractic game night here on High Top Sports Network. Josh Schreckengast with Dave Hartman here in the booth at the new Heinz Field in Aliquippa. I haven't noticed have we gotten to see the red lights yet? I haven't seen them yet.
No, not yet. Well, they've scored outside.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Looking forward to those red lights. I was reading an article about it, as were you. We talked about it a little bit. And last week at Penn's Manor, we thought, whoa, something happened right there. I don't know. Right next to the press box. Hope everybody's okay. That was in the... Ouch. Sounded like somebody was trying to come through the wall, like the Kool-Aid man there, Dave.
A little weird. I'm just curious if it'll be a light show like we saw last Friday.
I was just getting ready to say that at Penn's Manor. I thought the power was going out, but it was actually just a display of their lights. Their athletic director was kind of playing with the lights there, showing everybody what they could do after the game. And boy, it scared me whenever we were doing our post game. I thought the power's going out, we're going to get zapped, but so how will the Riverhawks respond here following that 70-yard touchdown pitch and catch from Good to Walker? That big play, that's one thing you always got to be cognizant of when you're playing Aliquippa, the big play ability, whether it's on the ground or through the air. Playmakers all over the field for the Quips.
It's not a question of when it's going to happen. If it's going to happen,
Yeah.
It's when it's going to happen.
So the Riverhawks have 3 deep there. Looks like Kyan Klein, Ian Olson, and Jaden Oliver, maybe? I think it's 17. So let's see where this one goes. Oh, that one skips past Oliver, and Olson lets it roll in. Boy, that would have been unlucky if that thing stopped, because it looked like it might.
That ball was going to die.
Yeah.
They got a new concession stand here at Aliquippa, so they were taking advantage of that here tonight. Mitch, you were going to try and get out there at halftime while the bands are performing, but I think the line is maybe 2 hours late. Let's get there before the postgame show.
Riverhawks will start this drive following the Aliquippa touchdown at their own 20-yard line. And Colt Sprankle has looked good so far against this Aliquippa defense. So has Alex Patton in the run game. Coach Fabian mixing it up very well. Aliquippa not able to key on one thing. Olsen under heavy pressure, fires it up, and Isaiah Brown dives, and I believe he trapped it. And the ball kicked away anyway, but Brown laying out right there. Sprankle under heavy pressure. Two guys in Sprankle's face, and he just tossed it up because when you see Isaiah Brown out there one-on-one, got to take a shot.
Give him a lot of credit for a young kid. He knows he's going to take a hit, and he stands right in there.
Yeah, that's a good point, Dave. Sprankle standing right up to that pressure.
Two quick incompletions for the Riverhawks.
Sprankle pass, and he complete, bring up 3rd and 10. For Armstrong. Yeah.
Situation just to your left. If you can get a shot real quick for the next play, we got Steely McBean. He'll be walking right in front of you. There he is, right there, taking in the action tonight.
Oh boy, Dave, get that on camera. Steely McBeam is here. Sprankle sacks from behind, loses the ball, and recovered by the Quips. Number 52 for Aliquippa coming up with the loose ball. That's Justice Starks. And Sprankle hit from behind right there. Forced fumble by the Quips defense. And Starks comes up with the recovery at the Armstrong 17. Big turnover there.
That's exactly what Quips do offensively. They force the fumble, they get the recovery. That talented offense back on the field, up by 6.
Looking good under center. Fine opportunity for Aliquippa. 17-yard
Tight Hayes.
Hayes gets the head up. It's a couple of yards inside the 15.
Pounds is ready for about 5.
Early in the season, second game of the year for Armstrong, first for Aliquippa, so it's good to see, baby. Hydration.
Well, we got a Quip down here, and not sure what it is, but Dave thinks cramps. And boy, it is definitely not cool out here today. Muggy would be a good word for it. Not as bad as last week, but still not great. And up to his feet for the Quips, number 56. That's Miles Green, able to walk off under his own power, so that's a good sign. Good for Green and the Quips. It's kind of your first instinct when somebody goes to the field in this kind of weather, Dave, that it's going to be a cramp. And hopefully that's just what it is for the remainder of the night. You never want to see injuries in any sport at any level, especially not high school football. It's a great game, and these kids really put their heart and soul into it. Oh, yeah. That's a great point. That field turf, get down there, it's probably 20 degrees hotter than up here in the stands. So 2nd and 7 now for the Quips. Ball on the Armstrong 14. Good handoff there to Hayes. Hayes going to go for the left corner. And one man to beat. And he gets down to the pylon. We can't see it. Standing room only, literally here at Heinz Field in Aliquippa. Get down to that corner. It's kind of like sitting at a baseball stadium where you're trying to look down over to down one of the lines, but Hayes is stopped short right there. So 1st and goal from the 2. Aliquippa looking to capitalize on the Riverhawks turnover. Sprankle sacked from behind. He lost the ball when he got hit. And here's Hayes, and he powers into the end zone for the Aliquippa touchdown. Riverhawks met him.
Nice second effort, got him in.
Yeah, great second effort by Hayes. And we got some light show. We got a little light show. And that'll make the score 24-12. Aliquippa here. Still 7:49 left in the second quarter. So we have not seen a successful kick through the uprights yet, Dave. And Aliquippa lining up to go for two once again. Good's got Lindsay to his left. And Good. Quick fire. Oh, man, that was right on the hands of Walker. Oh, that might not have been Walker, excuse me. I think that was number 3. Yeah, that was Justin Carey. Boy, Good put some sauce on that throw. Maybe a little too much heat as it goes through the hands of Carey, but the Quips are now up 24-12. This game was tied up at 12 with the Riverhawks down inside the Aliquippa 5, but a turnover on downs, and Aliquippa has come back with 2 unanswered touchdowns to extend this lead to 12. And we would like to thank the John F. Graff Insurance Agency, our halftime show sponsor. Don't know how much sound we can get through the glass for the bands, but we'll leave the camera and the mic on. But thanks to John F. Graff Insurance Agency, and they've been serving Armstrong County and Western Pennsylvania since 1997. As a proud member of the Keystone Insurers Group, a recognized leader in insurance and financial services, John F. Graff Insurance Agency has the insurance products and services to meet today's changing needs. They have the knowledge and resources to customize an insurance program for you. Visit them in downtown Katanning at 213 Market Street, or online at dpainsurance.com/Graff-agency today. And the Quips kick it down. Ian Olson takes it, met by a bunch of Quips, and he had some of his own teammates in the mix right there, but falls forward over the 35-yard line, right to about the 36, I believe. Possibly the 37. We'll see where it's spotted. Nope, right on the 36. So Olson giving the Riverhawks some decent starting field position here. Armstrong needs a score. Right now, Quips, 12 unanswered points. And Colt Sprankle turned it over last time. Not his fault. Pressure from behind. Hit. And he lost the ball. There's a handoff to Patton. Patton trying to push forward. Maybe gets 1, possibly 2. And we got another Quip down right now. And the water boy comes out with the training staff. You know, it's possible hydration issue. Yep, they're working it out, Dave. Got the old cramp in the calf syndrome. I'll tell you what, I'm a former basketball player, and those, you know, I didn't mind the ones in the calves so bad. It's the ones in the hamstrings and the ones in the quads that are harder to get worked out. Calf, you can usually push those toes back and loosen it up, get some fluids in you, and be good to go after a couple of plays. But the ones in the hammies and the quads, those are the tough ones. That's where you need the roller.
Starting to see a repeat of last year's game.
Yeah, there was the second half, especially last year, and it was, you know, a similar situation. A couple weeks into the season, the weather's still hot and muggy as Lindsay is up and walking off under his own power and doing the cramp walk for sure. So Lindsay going to have to get the Gatorade, maybe a banana. Get that pickle juice. That'll help you replace the lost sodium. So after the injury stoppage, Sprankle on 2nd and 8 from the Riverhawks 38. Tunnel screen set up there, but it took too long to develop in the backfield there for Aliquippa. Blowing that play up was Takoa Gilbert, and he got in there and jumped because he saw that it was going to be one of those tunnel screens, and Sprankle had to hold the ball and wait for Takoa Gilbert to come down and then try and get it out to Olson. By that time, the Quips had read it, and Olson tackled as soon as he caught the ball. 3rd and 12 now after that 4-yard loss.
Make sure I'm on it. Sprankle. Gives the play to his lineman.
Sprankle takes the snap. Oh, going to take another deep shot here, and that one's knocked away at the last second. And that safety staying high right there, number 23, Quai Hayes. You can do it on both sides of the ball there, kind of getting the chance to play a little center field back there. And Hayes goes down now, taking a seat. Looks like he's got a cramp. So Hayes going to take a seat there right around the Aliquippa 35-yard line. He walked back after that play, and it's kind of like getting bit by a snake. You know, it jumps up and gets you, and Hayes sat right down. So definitely a cramp there for Hayes. And again, like you said, Dave, kind of a repeat of what we saw last year between these two teams, especially in that second half in the fourth quarter. So Hayes getting worked out. And while we have a chance here, let us take a commercial break and thank tonight's scoreboard sponsor, Sprinkles Neighborhood Market.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. We're here tonight at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA.
Tebow.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. We're here tonight at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA.
Tebow.
Guys, that's right. It's $5 Sushi Wednesday.
Produce sale. Bananas. 45 cents a pound.
Pork turkeys. You know why we're doing pork turkeys? We're doing a fundraiser.
The meat keeps on rolling there, Sprankle.
You know what day it is today. It is Sushi Wednesday. $5 sushi rolls today.
We're getting inspired. Come on and help the hashtag Save On Me. And we're pumped up because we are less than 24 hours away from Camp Out for Community tomorrow.
And back to the action here at Aliquippa. Riverhawks, after that injury stoppage, Hayes off the field under his own power. Armstrong will punt. Hunter Reed back to kick. Ooh. Low line drive. It bounces one hop. Taken there by Aliquippa's returner. Big blocks in front of him and finally brought down. And that was Brandon Banks on the return. Finally brought down by. I wanted to see the number on the tackle right there. Thought it was 34, but there's no 34 on the roster. Not sure who made that special teams tackle, but a good one to stop the return man, Banks, as he brings it out over the 50-yard line and to the Armstrong 43, 6:23 left here in the first half. The Riverhawks trailing 24-12. Aliquippa taking over after that punt. Quips have scored 2 unanswered touchdowns. After this game was tied up at 12, Riverhawks had a chance to take that lead as Hutchins tries to get in here to the line. Can he get there? He does not. So the Riverhawks line was out of sync right there, and a good first down carry. As Claster Longmire, the fourth, gets an 8-yard gain there. Hutchins, you saw him sprinting in from the sideline right there. Riverhawks only had 3 down linemen when the ball was snapped. Hutchins unable to get in and get in position, so they went right that way, Quips did. So good. Shouting Longmire back. He'll take the fullback position as Hayes is back in the halfback position. Switches directions, going the other way. Really nowhere to go as Isaiah Brown locks him up, but Hayes, a little back and forth action, still able to get first down yardage. So Brown and the rest of the Riverhawks kind of sealed that up, but Hayes still able to make enough of a game there to move the sticks.
I guess there's no way we can move the guy with the hair. He's been in my shot like the last 20 minutes. Right here, I mean, if he could duck down or just move one way or the other.
There's another handoff to Hayes, big hole. And right at the ankles, Kyan Klein gets him. Boy, Klein made a nice tackle there, saved a bunch of yards because Hayes came off a big hole on the right side. Running behind the big boys on the right side of that Aliquippa line. He's got his jersey tucked up under, I think that's 76. But he is, yes it is, number 76 for the Quips. That is Kamari Matthews, and he is a house down there, and Hayes just followed him. Matthews misses his block that time, but Hayes able to power through a couple of Riverhawks and get close to the first down. Boy, I'd like to see the height and weight on number 76, Kamari Matthews, because he opened that hole on the previous play for Hayes, and there was nobody there. He sucked up a couple of Riverhawks defenders, and sometimes you got to be kind of shocked if you're Hayes and see a hole that big. But, I mean, getting behind Matthews, that right tackle out there for the Quips, that is a very large young man, and he moves well. And he goes again and powers and seals off a couple of Riverhawks as Lindsay will get the first down for Aliquippa. And sometimes, you know, my brother was an offensive lineman. You know, sometimes you get in that rhythm. It's just like anything else. You get into a rhythm shooting when you're a basketball player, get into a rhythm hitting when you're a baseball player, throwing if you're a quarterback. But you get into a rhythm of getting off the ball and just absolutely punishing the guy in front of you. I would stay behind Matthews because he's in a rhythm right now. He's looking for that white jersey to just push it backwards. And good. Going to throw a little lob toward the end zone, and it's off the hands of Banks. Nearly a touchdown there as Banks slipped behind Kyan Klein. Good, put it on the money. Again, good having plenty of time in the pocket to throw, make his decision. And Banks kind of slipped right behind Kyan Klein on that play and had a chance. That ball hit him in the hand, so I think I would have to be harsh and mark that one a drop. You know, official scores in Major League Baseball, they don't call errors anymore. Everything's a hit. And there's a handoff right there. Little misdirection, and Lindsay going to dive for the end zone, and he is in for the touchdown. Aliquippa starting to roll right now as Lindsay takes the handoff against the grain right there. Everybody went left. Lindsay went right down here to the near sideline, and you could see him load up for the jump at about the 5-yard line. He took off about the 3 and got over that pylon for the touchdown. Aliquippa now 3 unanswered scores. And now opening up a 30-12 lead on the Riverhawks. Aliquippa just in. We get our first extra point here to go through the uprights. Aliquippa 31-12. And that was a heck of a run by Lindsay. A great play call on that misdirection handoff. Going against where the line was going, and Lindsay had the speed to get out to that sideline. And then the dive from about 3 yards out over the top, over the pylon, and into the end zone for the touchdown. With 3:17 left, Aliquippa up 31-12. Riverhawks were hanging punch for punch here through the first quarter in about a minute. They turned the ball over on downs on the Aliquippa 3. And since then, it has been all Quips.
Armstrong does not score on this possession here. I don't want to say it's over until the entire second half to play. It's going to be tough for them in this football game. Tough sledding from here on out. They need a score here.
So here's the boot after the touchdown. That one taken by Oliver. Well, and he finds a little bit of a lane. Oliver up the sidelines over midfield. So Oliver, a nice play right there on the return. Shifty. Yeah, he doesn't look like a freshman out there. Big body for a ninth grader, and obviously some moves right there. Very shifty, sidestepping that tackle, using his blocker, and getting the ball over midfield to the Riverhawks. With 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in this first half, they really need to put 6 on the board, because right now the momentum is all in favor of the Quips. 3 unanswered scores by the home team. Sprankle takes the snap, pitches it out to Patton, and he is met right this one going. 1st and 5, there was a pass interference in the end zone there on the previous play. Sprankle throwing, and that one's broken up. That one intended for Kyan Klein in the end zone. And good coverage there by DeMarcus Walker for the Quips to break it up and keep the Riverhawks off the scoreboard. 45 seconds left here in the first half. Aliquippa, 3 unanswered touchdowns to take what was a 12-12 tie football game and manufacture a 19-point lead. So it's 2nd and 5, 2nd and goal here from the 5. Oh, Klein makes a man miss, but he's got a lot of people to beat, and he won't. Running into a pile of Quips, and Riverhawks linemen trying to push him forward, unable to do it. So that one looked like a loss, actually, of maybe a yard or 2. Klein in motion there, taking that little touch pass from Sprankle, but Aliquippa once again reading it well. 18 seconds. 1 timeout left for the Riverhawks. Coach Fabian does not elect to use it. Here's Sprankle tossing out to Patton. He's met immediately and dropped. And now Coach Fabian's going to have to use that final timeout. He does with 6 seconds remaining in the first half. So what will Armstrong do here? 4th and 10. A field goal really doesn't help you at this point. You need that touchdown, but Aliquippa has been up to the challenge now after that pass interference in the end zone, pushing Armstrong back 5 yards. So now it is 4th and goal at the 10. 8 seconds left here in the first half. Well, Dave, what do you do right here if you're the head coach?
I'd kick it.
Dave says kick it. Dave says put the points on the scoreboard before halftime. Make it a 16-point game, which would be 2 touchdowns.
This drive, they haven't been able to move the ball other than penalties.
Dave would go for 3. I might be inclined to do the same. I mean, it just feels like a letdown here in the second quarter for the Riverhawks. You know, they were inside the 5 to start this quarter. And Frank Fabian, the Riverboat Gambler, has never been afraid to go for it. And he'll do it here. Sprankle, nobody in the backfield. Here's motion. Sprankle going to fire, and that is incomplete. And Olsen looked like he had an arm tied up there. And he is pleading his case to the official.
Now, that play looked more like interference than the one they called.
Very true. And there is not going to be a pass interference penalty called. So Aliquippa will again take over on downs after the Riverhawks fail to punch it in. 4 seconds left here in the first half. Aliquippa can just take a knee and head to the locker room, up 19. And they will do just that. The Quips, they were in a bit of a battle there in the first quarter. Riverhawks hanging with them. Armstrong had that chance early in the second quarter to take the lead. Ball inside the Aliquippa 5. Unable to punch it in. And right now, before the end of the half, was first and goal. It was first and goal here from the 5. Ended up being a 4th and goal try from the 9. And Armstrong unsuccessful once again. So 2 big stops by the Aliquippa defense. Keeps this a 31-12 game. Quips on top.
I think there's a sponsorship ready.
And we are going to keep it here. I'll zoom it out a little bit once the bands get on the field. Don't know how much you'll be able to hear through the glass, but I'll put the microphone up beside it. Maybe you'll get some fine stylings of the Riverhawks marching band coming through the glass here in the press box. Jake Canish over to our right, announcing the Armstrong Riverhawks marching band, thanks to the John F. Graff Insurance Agency, our halftime sponsor this evening and all season long here on High Top Sports Network for Armstrong Riverhawks football. My name is Josh Schreckengost. Alongside me, Dave Hartman. We'll be back for the second half. Enjoy the show.
High School Sports Network. Our halftime score is Aliquippa 31, Armstrong 12. We're about to see both bands perform here at halftime. Halftime and our halftime show is brought to you by Penn State New Kensington. Want to learn what it's like to be a Nittany Lion? Visit Penn State New Kensington this fall to check out campus, talk to your students, faculty, and staff, and explore what 2 and 4.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2023 Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band Halftime Show. Tonight, for your listening and viewing pleasure, the Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band will back prior to your Christmas halftime show. Universal blockbusters with music from King Kong, featuring our drumline and members of our Armstrong Taiko Ensemble, Happy from Despicable Me 2, and Jurassic Park Potter, as the band celebrates their upcoming performance at Universal Studios Florida this upcoming spring. The band is under the student leadership of drum majors Natalie Claypool and Zoe Dabrowski, drum captains Ava Latanzio and Matthew McClafferty, and guard section leader Anna Taylor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show this evening as the Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band appears to be ready for their halftime performance. Drum majors Natalie Claypool and Zoe Dabrowski, is your band ready?
Really? Did they give you? Aliquippa guys usually on the field. Name's Wilson.
Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band, the field is yours for performance.
Yeah.
Now I see why we make the announcement about not standing.
That's what happens after you reach a certain level.
There's a great 14, 14, 7. I think I can find out. It was 14-14 late in the first half.
Yeah, it does.
Halftime.
Well, yeah, like that, it's fine. You wanted the color. Pretty color. Yeah.
Good.
To close our
Where
halftime
you guys
show
out
this
of, man?
evening,
I've
the
never
band
heard of you
highlight
guys.
music
It's
from
pretty cool.
Jurassic Park and Harry Potter.
Okay, all right.
Jurassic
Yeah,
Park.
we,
Ed Tripp with Tripp.
Josh Ryan,
Josh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, your stuff looks good. Yeah, looks
yeah, and you
That's
know,
awesome.
there's always something. It's like I had to go to Blackhawks before this because we have a team there doing Blackhawk Highlands because we cover Highlands. And of course, you get caught. It's like so hard trying to train new guys because you get guys, they get experience. They get
Yeah,
a
I
good job.
didn't even realize.
But yeah, I mean,
That's what we're gonna Top Sports. We'll have to check you guys out online.
yeah, for sure.
Very cool. Very cool. Jesus. I don't know about you, but my energy level in the second quarter was like that. Oh my God.
I told Jess, it's going to be all cramps.
Yeah.
No matter which group you get, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter which group you get. 15 times.
Yeah.
So I got
Okay, you're sitting around the ball.
What was that weird long stop?
Yeah, what was that all about? That long stoppage during the timeout. Did you notice that? It's like took forever from the come out. Is there something
Ref
wrong?
got
Oh, the ref got it. We didn't try to
Ref
figure
got
out.
run over on the side.
Oh,
So
okay.
he was right in front of us, getting intended to shoot on the bench. And he must have gotten popped pretty good.
See, we can't see
They
it.
looked like they were trying to stop the bleeding like it was here. So they were trying to decide what to do with that. And then they went to 5 guys. And I think the next possession, he came back.
That makes sense.
That's why they had already issued one warning on the sideline. They didn't penalize him. He ran into the camera.
Let's get out, really. Yeah, I saw it. See, we can't see it. We can't see right now.
I said,
Beautiful stadium.
With everybody that keeps walking by us. It's just so funny. They keep showing up on the corner. See, there's a beam thing.
I actually said, I didn't know there was still a in the room out there.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were still.
I thought they got rid of it.
Maybe some guy who's going across.
I just zoomed in on the French fries on that the one that
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band!
Mitch, do
The
you want to
Armstrong
try
Riverhawks
to go
Marching
to
Band is
the,
under the direction of Mr. Jason Vanesky, Assistant Director Mrs. Melissa Vanesky, Guard Instructors Mrs. Tara Smith and Mrs. Courtney Eiler, Drumline Instructor Mr. Rob Raines, Marching Instructors Mr. Jason Pagoda and Mr. Pat Kavanaugh, Woodwind Instructor Mrs. Charlene Pagoda, Brass Instructor Mr. Lou Rybar, and the voice of the Riverhawks Marching Band, Mr. Jake Kanish. This halftime drill was designed by Mr. Robert Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, the Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band would like to thank you for your kind attentiveness this season. Go Hawks!
I honestly, I wouldn't take it if I wasn't.
No, I appreciate it. I'm messing with you.
I'm gonna see what I can do.
I know. And she told me last week. The big news. It's pumping.
Two more months before he's sponsored.
Awesome, Oswald. We'll miss you for a
Near
minute.
the concession stand.
You'll be back in
Flying clear
like
down
middle
in the
January.
ear.
Beginning of
She's gonna get
March.
going anyhow.
I'll be out pretty much all in November and December. So, yeah.
You said yeah.
By the way, it's Alligator.
So I'll have a nice everyone.
Pork and Marcy.
She said they were a cop. Because it's kids' time.
They're not mine. Okay, so
I'll just take one then.
She teaches 8th grade.
Yeah, and he's playing ninth grade.
Yeah.
You do a great job.
Yeah, you do. This has been awesome. Great night for you guys, too. Yeah. All right, Johnny. Enjoy.
I'll be back, man.
What are they doing? It's crushing them. We should be in the air.
I brought my sprayway with me that's in the truck. It's sitting out in the parking lot too. Could have cleaned it right off. Well, that's on the outside.
I was trying to get in touch with Andy. I need an extra guy.
Coffee would be like spinach from Popeye.
Yeah.
I'm good, man. My kid woke up at 6:45 this morning, and I was like, no. And I tried to put her back to sleep. She wouldn't go. And I was like, let me try it. So he got her down. And he went to work and got back to sleep. She didn't wake up at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, no, it was actually my daughter called me and said,
It's like, no, not for you.
"Dad, just hear her voice, you know."
Steffi's Country Catering prepares home-style made-from-scratch dishes that will have you convinced Mom made it. Whatever the occasion, Steffi's Country Catering will have you coming back for every event year-round. Find us on Facebook to place an order or to see our Sunday specials, or call 724-54-85047.
Although if it seriously feels like a mountain.
46.
Who's beating them?
Yeah.
They're winning.
Yeah.
Wow.
I used to do that. They would block me on the way. Now, maybe I watch my caffeine intake.
License plate?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How about that? And the second quarter was 2 years after that. Enjoy, brother.
Hey, Rob. Hey,
Gone for the last 2 weeks.
let me see your pen.
I've been working.
I gave it back to you when I thought Jen gave it her.
Like I'll have to give it down for him to figure out.
No, you're good.
No.
It was your pen.
And like last week they stayed there till like after 8, and tonight they're like still there, and I'm like,
What is
there.
that?
At least I have the sense to
What
like
color?
I hurried up and threw quick jump and I showed up like first for that. So I just asked my sister, I'm like, they put her in their game.
It's Maddie, so I may send her up to get it.
That's not the right one. Oh, wait.
USB-C. Is it the most current one?
No, that's not. I have 11.
That's all I have too. That.
I wish I had like a USB that had the type C in it.
Where's your block? That's what I have in my car too.
Yeah, let's hope they're here. Yeah, let's hope they're here. Might be at a house party. Can I have your attention, please?
So I keep hearing.
Will the owner of a dark gray Honda Accord, license plate LCG 6465, please move your vehicle, your body, a couple of cars.
That's all I have.
That's it. Thanks for looking out.
That's okay. Do I have time?
You got to talk?
I might have to watch the game on here.
They don't have an office for me.
That's because he ain't here. Yeah, Hirsch.
All right. Keep laying on up. High School Sports Network Metro Activity. On camera tonight for us.
Ain't nothing gonna break these, bro.
Of the Aliquippa Quips on its inaugural night. Ready for the second half that will start in a few short moments. Our halftime score is Aliquippa 31. Our halftime sponsor once again. State New Kensington, proud sponsor of the Triv HSSN halftime show. Close to home. Penn State New Kensington offers a small campus environment with big opportunities and velocity. Learn more at newkensington.edu/admission.
I got tickets week by week.
19 points is the lead for the Aliquippa Quips over the Armstrong Riverhawks here. Both teams were conference champions. Here we go. Class 4A conference. Aliquippa last year won the Parkway Conference and ended up winning a district record 19 on the WPIAL championship. When all was said and done, 19 times Quips had won it. 3 times under 60-year head coach Mike Warfield. Titles 1952, 55, 64, 84, 85, 87, 89.
Check. Go ahead, Dave.
Check. Seems to be coming through good on my end.
Yeah, we're going to turn it up just a little bit here and make sure that the folks out there can hear us as we get ready to get the second half underway here at Heinz Field in Aliquippa, home of the Quips. New stadium.
We may want to zoom just a little bit.
Yeah, because I zoomed out for you. There we go.
That's pretty close where it was.
All right, back to the action here. First kickoff of the second half. And the Riverhawks have the ball. Klein takes it there. Good return once again. The Riverhawks, that's one thing they've done well, Dave, is the return game tonight has been pretty good.
Yeah, they've looked really good. Surprisingly, the score's a little higher than I thought it was going to be. Armstrong came out and was going blow for blow with them, but it's kind of tough when you have a team that's as deep and as much talent as Aliquippa has.
You got that right. Plus the big playability on display for the Quips in that first half, especially in the second quarter, as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns. But now the Riverhawks trying to get back into this game. Sprankle rolling to his right, firing long down the field. It's going to be a contested ball. Kyan Klein has it knocked away. I believe that's Hayes back there in coverage once again. He's broken up a couple of passes tonight in the secondary for the Quips.
I've been pretty impressed with Armstrong's offensive line this year. I mean, they lost this year. Listen to me already.
I know, right? It's been a game and a half.
Yeah, they lost a lot to graduation, but they've been doing pretty well tonight.
Now Sprankle, 2nd and 10 from the Aliquippa 45-yard line. Colt Sprankle hits some throws early. A nice 37-yard completion to Ian Olson to get them down inside the 5. He's going deep down the sideline to Isaiah Brown. Up. And did he make the catch? No, he can't see. Incomplete, says Aliquippa, and incomplete, says the official. So that one-on-one coverage to Brown, they're going up and at it every single time they see it. And rightfully so. Brown, amazing last year, 22 catches in the end zone, led the WPIAL. So now Sprankle, 3rd and 10.
A little movement there on Armstrong line.
Pre-snap whistle. That one a false start against the Riverhawks, so that'll push him back 5 yards. So 3rd and 15 now, right at midfield is where the ball is spotted. Riverhawks have had trouble converting really over the past several possessions. Sprankle looking long again. He's banged around and sacked. Brought down in the pocket. Number 17. Takoa Gilbert. We called his name earlier prior to the end of the half. Takoa Gilbert, a nice defensive play, and that'll do it for the opening possession for the Riverhawks. 3 and out, a penalty and a sack there at the end of the possession. So Dave Armstrong, since that drive deep down into Aliquippa territory inside the 10, right at the end of the first quarter. They got down there right before the half, but unable to punch it in. They moved on penalties really to get down there.
Yeah.
And now Aliquippa pushing them back once again. A sack by Gilbert of Sprankle.
We got another penalty on Armstrong, delay a game.
Oh, man. Wow. Moving back, way back.
Definitely not the way to start the half.
No, sir. So now Hunter Reed finally going to get a chance to boot it away. And taken right at the 24-yard line there by Aliquippa. And a good tackle on special teams. The return man was number 9, Brandon Banks. Special teams tackle made by the Riverhawks. Number 25, Phoenix Winecoop, making a nice play on special teams there to stop the return. But Dave, a lot of uphill climbing here for the Riverhawks if they want to get back in this game. And what they really need right now is to force a turnover. Aliquippa has been great at taking care of the ball.
Yeah. Armstrong needs some sort of jolt just to get a little momentum going. It seemed like in the first half when they had that momentum, they just kept running with it, and it just can't seem to catch a break since then.
10:38 left in the third quarter. You're watching High Top Sports Network. Josh Regengoss with Dave Hartman here in the new pit, Heinz Field here at Aliquippa. The first game in this beautiful new facility. So let's see what the Quips choose to do here. Up 19. Hand off to Hayes. Bouncing it outside. A missed tackle there on the corner by Olsen. And Hayes over there to pick up about 6 for the Quips. Boy, Hayes is he's so strong, and that his ability to run with speed laterally is really impressive.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Le'Veon Bell a little bit, when he was able to kind of be behind guys and go right to left, but with speed, and then get to that corner. And it didn't look like a 6-yard run right there, but it ends up being a 6-yard pickup for Hayes. That's how effortlessly he runs the ball for this Aliquippa offense. Good, swings it out. There's a completion right there. And going sideline to sideline, a stiff arm on Olsen, but out of bounds after the catch. Number 15, Harrison Walker. So he'll have a first down for Aliquippa. So
Dig deep. Put your hand way down in there.
So first and 10 for the Quips at the 40-yard line of Aliquippa. Here's Hayes. Little stutter step and gets through that line so quickly, and he's up over the 45 for another 6-yard gain. Taquai Hayes. Can't wait to see his end of the game stats, because it's 6 yards here, 5 yards here, 30 yards here. It's just
those add up very quickly.
And never going backwards.
No, and his burst of speed is just amazing. Just a couple stutter steps side to side, and he's gone. Just like nothing.
Second and 4, 9:40 left here, third quarter. Hayes cuts it back through the line again and over the 50 for another Aliquippa first down. He is a chain mover.
Yeah. And drives have been pretty much all him.
That one big play, one big run there by Lindsey, that 64-yard touchdown that got taken off the board due to an Aliquippa penalty. That would have been some nice rushing yards there for the Quips and for Lindsey. Somebody else besides Hayes picking up a big one, but taken off the board due to a penalty. Here's the snap, handoff to Hayes again. Getting in there for the Riverhawks. Nice penetration there by Alex Patton, holding Hayes to a gain of about 1.5.
So we're not about to be a prize. Too much money.
Provides free financial education and resources to high school students. Armstrong, a guy named Josh, is looking for financial education. Visit our website at fnb.online. Josh?
Oh, yeah.
They call you Shrek?
Yes.
Yeah, someone gave me that.
Hey, thanks a lot. Do you know who gave it to you? Who gave it to you?
Madison.
Okay, thanks. Well, all right. Madison Goldinger getting a shout out on the High Top Sports Network broadcast here. She got me an iPhone charger because my phone is dead. Dave and I were running our phone's mobile hotspots here to broadcast at the beginning of this game because the internet password was unavailable at our arrival. But I ended up speaking with Aliquippa Athletic Director Jen D'Amico. She's awesome. She took care of me. She got me into the hidden network. And, you always feel special when you get put into the hidden network, Dave.
That's it. Hey, it pays to have connections.
That was the first I saw Jen up here in the press box at halftime. Obviously, a busy night for her.
Oh,
is that one?
She's been running around here the whole time.
I basically had to tackle her to get her to stop moving. And she hooked me up with the hidden network. So now we are running off of Aliquippa's hidden network here at the pit. And thanks to Jen D'Amico for getting us on that and saving our mobile data between Dave and myself. He exhausted his. My phone was about to die, so we were in dire straits there. But, a lot of folks don't understand out there that you can't run this thing without internet. And some places you can just plug right in. Some places you can't. But Madison Goldinger getting me a charger, so thanks Madison, there's a throw by Good. And complete. And that's Banks again. Boy, he's made a couple of nice plays here tonight. Good completion there.
Going to be about 2 yards shy.
And I don't think Aliquippa's going to punt it.
No. That's a pretty safe bet.
So on 4th and 2. Oh, Hayes hit hard. He spins forward. It's going to be really close.
Yeah, the initial stop, they would have had him.
Boy, who got in there? Was that Hutchins? It was either 76 or 66. 76 is Hutchins.
That's going to be very close. I think he got it, though.
76 is Bowser. But, I mean, boy, Hayes got stuck right there. But
he did.
You got to give him credit, man. He got whacked and still had the wherewithal to stay on his feet, spin, and fall forward to pick up that first down. What a play by Hayes. That's nicer than any 50-yard run you'll see. I mean, that really takes some guts to go up in that hole, take a shot like that, stay on your feet, and spin forward and still have enough to get that first down and keep the chains moving.
Then it comes down to the battle of wills. And he had it that time.
Wow, that was quite a play. That one's going to stick in my memory because right there, you know, if Aliquippa turns it over on downs, maybe Armstrong does something with it. But instead, Hayes able to use that phenomenal power to get that first down. And now 2nd and 3 for the Quips. Good, fakes the handoff. He's got a man down the sideline, just a little bit too long. He had the Riverhawks crossed up in the secondary looking for number 3 on that. Kind of looked like almost like a wheel route kind of going out and around. And he was looking down the field for Justin Carey. Just a little bit too long there. Good has been on the money all night. Can really only think of 2 throws that he wasn't hitting guys right in the hands, Dave.
Yeah. And usually hitting them right in stride, too. That one was very close.
So it's going to be, well, they got 2nd and 8 on the board. It was 3rd and 3. We'll see what the
I'm a little lost here.
Verdict is.
Okay, looks like we're going to go with 2nd and 8.
All right, 2nd and 8 it is. Handoff right here, that's number 0. That's Longmire. He's able to sneak forward for a few. Make it a manageable 3rd down here for the Quips.
Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and a long 4.
Winning ticket, 947 745. I'll repeat it after the play.
Third and 4 here. Aliquippa at the Armstrong 34. Handoff again. That's Hayes. He's going to find the sideline. He's got the first down. Tries to hurdle a man. And the tackle made on the sideline there by number 14 for the Riverhawks, Chase Jablonski.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys missing the shot. The Aliquippa people had me drawing a drawing here.
Well, I hope you picked a winner for somebody, Dave.
Somebody won something. I have no idea what.
947 745. Come up to the press box.
And I couldn't tell you the name because I couldn't read it.
And Hayes stopped right there. Good ankle tackle. That was Bowser, I believe. Boy, Bowser and Hutchins in that defensive front. Doing a great job, especially with all their facing coming right at them. And do we have a player down here, Dave?
Yeah, we did, but he got back up. Oh, nope, he's still down. Back up to his feet and coming off.
While we're at putting our hands together, let's give a special shout out to the Aliquippa class of 1983. All together celebrating 40-year class reunion. Give it up for them. Once again, folks, that winning ticket on the 50-50. 947-745.
Is that what you just pulled, Dave, the 50-50?
No, it was something different.
Oh, I think my camera person here pulled the 50-50, maybe. Sounded like a good number.
It wasn't mine, I know that.
Back to the action here after the injury stoppage. 5:10 left, third quarter. Good, back in the pocket, escaping to the right. He's got room. Good, going to keep it and just trot out of bounds right at the 15.
Be about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, I think he might have been able to turn that up and get that yard.
Yeah,
Dave,
I think so too.
He thought better of it, stepped out of bounds. I didn't see any Riverhawks really all that close to him to deliver a hit.
No.
But either way, it's going to be 3rd and 2. Aliquippa at the Armstrong 15. And Quips trying to deliver a knockout blow on this drive. Handoff. There's Hayes, cuts it, and a nice tackle.
He's going to be close to it again. I think they're going to give it to him.
Well, they're calling 4th down. I see it down there. The fist is up from the one official. That was a great tackle there by Rocco Swartz. Getting low. So now it is going to be 4th and a yard, and Hayes, he's got it.
Then some.
Gets forward for another Quips first down. So the Quips just punishing the Riverhawks front line right now. Just a whole bunch of Hayes. And get a couple of switch-ups there with Longmire got a carry. Good took one. So over a 6-minute drive for the Quips right now. 4:14 left.
Timeout Aliquippa.
Timeout taken by the Quips, and we're going to take a timeout right now and thank one of our great sponsors here on High Top Sports Network.
Steffi's Country Catering prepares home-style made-from-scratch dishes that will have you convinced Mom made it. Whatever the occasion, Steffi's Country Catering will have you coming back for every event year-round. Find us on Facebook to place an order or to see our Sunday specials, or call 724-54-85047.
Back to the action here at Heinz Field here in Aliquippa, the new home of the Quips. Beautiful facility. Glad that High Top has the opportunity to be down here broadcasting. As I mentioned in the first half, found out a little trivia. Katanning, their final football game in school history, played at the old pit, and now Armstrong, the merger of Katanning and Ford City, getting to help the Quips christen this new stadium here in Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. Football hotbed, to say the least. And good, kept it right there. What a great RPO. Oh, man, he held that out there forever.
Yeah.
The whole defensive line side shifted, thinking that was going into the gut of Hayes, but Good pulled it out at the last second, fired just a little bit high for carry. So an incompletion right there, 2nd and goal from the 7. Quips looking to take a 4-touchdown lead. Hand off to Hayes, trying to bounce it outside. Brown, had a hand on his jersey, but
just too quick.
Unable to hold on, and Hayes runs away from the would-be Armstrong tackler and into the end zone for an Aliquippa touchdown. That'll make it 37-12 in favor of the Quips. 4:01 left here in the third quarter. An 80-yard drive by the Quips. Tyke Hayes.
Took a lot of time off the clock,
Oh, yeah.
too.
I was going to say like 8.5 minutes. So that is a backbreaker for the Riverhawks. Got to give Armstrong credit. They came out here and hung. As that extra point is, I don't know if that was tipped or if it was just shanked.
I think he shanked it.
And the kick is no good, but another touchdown on the board for the home team. Aliquippa 37, Riverhawks 12. Here on High Top Sports Network, thanks to Olson Chiropractic, our official broadcast partner this evening. Olson Chiropractic, located in West Katanning. You can make your appointment online or visit in person.
And it's also doing a shout out to 93s in the house celebrating 30 years. Class of 93.
Well, all the classes with a 3 on them are getting shouted out right now here at Aliquippa. Just heard 83, 93. Olson Chiropractic, located at 159 Butler Road, Suite 2A in West Katanning, up on top of the hill. They are a family-centered practice that has been open since 2010. Olson Chiropractic, a longtime sponsor of High Top Sports Network, a day oneer. So thanks to Dr. Ryan Olson for continuing to support our mission here at High Top Sports Network to showcase the effort and talent of these young student athletes and the hard work that goes into them from their coaches, parents, everybody surrounding their programs. There's a lot of positivity in youth sports and high school sports, and we here at HTSN take pride in getting it out there to the public, free of charge, of course. Mentioned that earlier, but that's thanks to great sponsors like Olson Chiropractic. Allow you to tune in. Doesn't cost you a dime.
And it lets us have a great time doing it, too.
Oh, we love doing it. You know, it's always, there's always some stress on Fridays. I mean, it's hectic running around, trying to get new people trained up, trying to get equipment to certain places. And, you know, I said to a young guy that we're getting trained up right now, I said, you're going to get curveballs every Friday. But you know what? Whenever we are able to bring these broadcasts to the public, it certainly is a good time, Dave.
Oh, absolutely. I have a blast doing it.
And that one kick line drive taken by Kyan Klein. Couple of good moves. Klein up around the 40. So another good return in the kicking game for the Riverhawks. That's been one area where they have done a really good job. Good starting field position pretty much every drive for Armstrong.
Yeah, Kyan Klein's been having a good game tonight. He's kind of picking up where he left off last year.
So do the Riverhawks have a bit of a comeback in them? That is the question. Still a lot of time left in this game. 3:53 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, it'll be interesting what Coach Fabian draws up for this.
Handoff there to Patton, and the Quips are in the backfield in a hurry. Patton wrapped up by a loss, hit originally by number 33, Jace Williams.
Patton Patton was definitely having a good first half, and it just seemed like Aliquippa found his number, and they have stuck to him.
Yeah, they stuck to him right there. There were 3 quips on him before he could make a move.
He can't seem to get anywhere.
Sprankle. Oh, and he's wow. And that was
he got leveled.
That was difficult right there. That was kind of tough to watch. You know, you got Patton trying to pass block right there, and Williams just runs him straight over, and then hammers Sprankle from the backside. That was a tough one.
I give Sprankle a lot of credit for getting up after that. That's a tough kid because he got leveled from behind.
And I mean, those sacks on the blind side, you know, the quarterbacks, you could feel them coming, but nothing really you can do about them. And when they get delivered, you're at a most vulnerable point. Oh, Sprankle hit again. That one pops around. And it stayed up. It banged off a couple of different players right there. I think a couple of Quips hit it, or maybe a Riverhawk lineman. So now it's 4th and 18, and boy, it's only been 51 seconds here that the Riverhawks have had the ball, and they're already facing 4th and 18.
Yeah, that's a shame. They could have really, really used a good drive there. Oh, excuse me, to try to get some momentum back.
So that'll send Hunter Reed back into the game. He will punt once more. And we have a Quip down, well behind the play. So while we have a moment here on the field, let's once again go to commercial. Thank one of our great sponsors here on High Top Sports Network, Sprankle's Neighborhood Market. For Dave Hartman, my name is Josh Reckengoss. We'll be right back.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. We're here tonight at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA.
Steve-O.
Guys, that's right. It's $5 sushi Wednesday.
Produce sale. Bananas. 45 cents a pound.
Pork turkeys. You know why we're doing pork turkeys? We're doing a fundraiser.
The meat keeps on rolling here at Sprankle.
You know what day it is today. It is Sushi Wednesday. $5.
Well, back to the action there. Sorry to our fine friends at Sprankle's. That's a little bit of a longer commercial, and usually when a guy goes down, he doesn't hop right back up, but that's what happened there. And that punt takes an Aliquippa bounce before finally touched up by number 38, Xavier Williams. So Aliquippa going to take over in a good spot. Certainly don't think the Riverhawks wanted to give the Quips field position like that. Being down 25 points here, under 3 minutes left, and we got Hayes down again. He's working those cramps out. It's got to be annoying to be out there playing both sides of the ball, and then you really exert yourself on a play, and then boom, cramp again.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, you're really not going to be able to properly hydrate yourself until after the game.
The bad thing about that is they just creep up on you and smack you so quick.
Steffi's Country Catering prepares home-style made-from-scratch dishes that will have you convinced Mom made it. Whatever the occasion, Steffi's Country Catering will have you coming back for every event year-round. Find us on Facebook to place an order or to see our Sunday specials, or call 724-54-85047.
Back once again here on High Top Sports Network. Hayes off the field under his own power. Those cramps getting to him here as we approach the fourth quarter at Heinz Field, the new home of the Quips. Good Hands off to Lindsay, I believe.
Nice
That
stop by Armstrong.
Yeah, getting in there, but looks like somebody is hurt for the Riverhawks, and that might be a cramp on the Armstrong side. It's every play. You get into the...
Yeah, getting a little deeper into the game here and playing a little harder.
Well, I'll tell you what. Down on the field there, that was Big Will Adams, and he did not want to be down.
No.
He was yelling at his teammates to pick him up, and they were kind of looking at him like, what? Are you okay?
He was trying his hardest to get back up, too.
He cramped up there and did not want to be down.
It just didn't work for him.
He was annoyed. So Adams gets up and jogs off the field quickly. He's over there getting some fluids, helmet off. The Iceman, Todd Harvey, right beside him, administering the electrolytes. And we've got a quarterback change here, it looks like, for Aliquippa. In the game now, number 1, Marcus Council Jr. And Council throws incomplete. Looked like maybe a miscommunication there. Thought it might be a comeback route.
Yeah, he was on a different route than his receiver was.
That's what I'm done. We got anybody left in the student section over here? There was 2 hands up like this. That's great. This is so funny to me. Like 2 hands. Yeah. Where's the...
Parents don't be on about 10.
Sophomores, they start building on that. They make it varsity time. They're ready to go. They're sophomores, juniors.
14.
Throw pass is caught.
Khalil Good.
Khalil Good with the ball. Gets you close to the first down mark. Brings up about a 4th and 2.
A nice little throw over the middle there. Pick up, looks like about 8. He was on the same page with his receiver that time.
Well, we got some substitutions in here for the Quips. Oh, Riverhawks.
My.
Way offsides there. Plowing through the line of scrimmage, Jacob Bowser.
That'll be enough for a first down for Aliquippa, too. And you can bet his coaches are yelling, "Watch the ball."
Yeah. Well, you know, you want to get in there right now. You're the Riverhawks. You see these guys come in. It's still the 3rd quarter. You want to get in there, maybe smack the ball away, make a play for your team. Cut that lead back to possibly 17 points if you get the 2-point conversion, but close to a first down right there. Council.
Yeah, I think they're going to mark him about 1.5 yards short.
Was that number 14 that made that catch? Khalil Good? Yeah, I think so.
I believe so.
So Kyan Klein makes the stop, makes it 2nd and 2 as the final 40 seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, spin away right there by Lindsay. Still on his feet. And it takes the 4th man for the Riverhawks there to put him down. So a 2-yard loss there. Final tackle, I believe, was McNeely.
Great job by Armstrong keeping with the ball on that play.
Well, Lindsay's hopping off there. Probably a cramp for him, too. So that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Aliquippa in control. Up by 25 on the visiting Armstrong Riverhawks. 37-12 is your score. The first game ever here at Heinz Field in Aliquippa. And the Quips looking to go home victorious. As we head to the 4th quarter here on High Top Sports Network. Josh Rettengoss with you, along with Dave Hartman to my right. And as we head to the 4th quarter, we'd like to thank our 4th quarter sponsor, Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning and Rural Valley. Life is all about motion, so orthopedic injuries are just a part of life. Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning and Rural Valley will help you recover, recharge, and rise to new heights after an injury by creating a program focused on you. Your life should be pain-free and filled with activities that you love. And with help from Phoenix, you can get there. Schedule 24/7 online at phoenixphysicaltherapy.com or call them today to make your appointment. I'd also like to thank another great sponsor, Schaefer's HVAC, now in their 50th year of operation. Schaefer's HVAC Incorporated in Katanning has been a leader in heating and cooling solutions and serves thousands of families and businesses in Armstrong, Allegheny, Butler, Indiana, and Westmoreland counties with promptness and integrity. Schaefer's services all major brands of furnaces, air conditioners, and hot water tank systems, and they pride themselves on customer service and an ability to deliver quality goods and services. Schaefer's offers warranties. They're fully licensed and insured, and they provide emergency service if you should need it. Call Schaefer's HVAC, 724-543-2615 for your free in-house estimate today. So Council, first play of the fourth quarter, completes it for the first down. And looked like Olsen shoved the receiver out of bounds. That's number 12, Josh Lay.
First down of the
Now I'll just throw out an apology now for a few shots I've missed. You got to bear with me a little bit. I'm just getting used to this new camera setup here.
I like to throw curveballs at you every Friday.
Yeah, you definitely have.
And there is a good run. Penalty flag comes flying in after that carry by Longmire. Penalty coming in right at the line of scrimmage there. Most likely in the area of holding. And hey, what do you know? I may have watched a football game or two. Holding against the Quips right there on that carry by Longmire. That'll push him back.
Hasn't been a lot of penalties on Aliquippa tonight.
No, they've played a really clean game. As I mentioned in the last quarter, no turnovers. You know, Riverhawks, that strip sack went against them. Aliquippa turned that into a touchdown. But otherwise, as you said, not very few penalties that I can remember against the Quips tonight. And the Council's going to keep it, showing off the speed. Great tackle by Ian Olsen, getting that arm up around the thigh and dropping Marcus Council.
That was a really nice open field tackle by Olsen there.
Thanks for giving me some juice. Appreciate it. Oh,
whoa.
Madison's getting tied up in my headphone cord there. She came to collect the charger that saved my phone. So thanks to Madison Goldinger.
It's a team effort around
Oh,
here.
yeah. The security guard came in and he said, "Where's Shrek from High Top?" And I'm like, what? Did I hear that right? Little dump off right there. Oh, dropped by Longmire. And Longmire bobbled that one a little bit. If he catches it clean, there's some room to make some moves out there.
That's one of the few drops we've seen from Aliquippa tonight, too.
Yeah, Longmire unable to come up with that one. So 3rd and 15 now at the Armstrong 34-yard line. So 3rd and 15, 10-19 left in regulation. Quips up by 25. Trying to get that first victory here in their new stadium. Fired, and dropped again, running before he had complete control of that ball was Gavin Wilcox. Council put it right on him. Wow, it was a nice throw by Council, right between the numbers. Wilcox had the hands out, did what he was supposed to do as a wide receiver, but when he was already turning and running up the field before he tucked that ball, and a drop right there. But as you can see, these are all sophomores out here right now, Dave, and they're playing against the Armstrong starting D. And, boy, you're going to see some talent keeping just like it has been for
Yeah.
generations. Just keeps coming through.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So let's see if this is a little pooch. I haven't seen Aliquippa do this much.
No.
in the 2 games they've played against Armstrong in the past couple of years, not many punts for the Quips, and I believe we have a timeout taken.
They took a delay of game.
Oh, delay of game, move back a little bit. Try to pin the Riverhawks deep. Kai and Klein back in the return position. And here is the punt. A little short spiral to the right. And bounces right to the sideline. Picked up by the Quips and downed right at the Armstrong 25. So, didn't have to take a delay game right there. Could have done the same thing and been 5 yards further.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well.
10:05 left in regulation. Aliquippa all over the Riverhawks. Taking a look down at the Quips defense. It looks like got the second team in there on D as well. Right now, Armstrong needs about a 75-yard quick hit.
Yeah.
It takes about 6 seconds, 10 seconds off the clock. Dump off right there. That's Oliver now in the game, dumping it off. Cutting it back. And a good gain there
Nice little
on
run.
first down. And that was Phoenix Winecoop, sophomore, 5'10", 185-pound running back. And Winecoop, we've seen him in the game. We saw him last year get some varsity minutes in a couple of the blowouts. I remember in the Valley game he ran really well. So now Oliver rolling. He's got pressure from behind. Oliver fires back against the grain and incomplete, just a little bit behind his intended receiver, Chase Jablonski. Jablonski was open. That was the right read there for Oliver.
Yeah.
So the Riverhawks starting offense now out of the game. And we've got a Quip down. Oh, back up. He's trying to get up. He was kind of trying to pull the Will Adams there. Just like, I do not want to be down on this field right now. Get me up. And that, I believe, who is that? Number 15 for the Quips. That is Arison Walker being helped off, and his leg is locked up there, it looks like. So 9:35 left, and we've had a steady stream of folks in front of us all night long going back and forth to the concession stand, but it looks to be thinning out a little bit here, Dave.
Yeah, I think a lot of people left at the end of the third quarter. It seemed like a lot were filtering out but not coming back through like earlier. Well, give a lot of credit to the people in the concession stand tonight. They didn't have a chance to stop. It's been steady all night long.
Oliver thrown to the ground right there. Blowing up that play was number 33 for the Quips. Jace Williams called his name quite a bit tonight on the defensive side of the ball. That's another sack for Williams. 3rd and 12 now, clock running. Approaching 9 minutes to play in regulation. Oliver in the shotgun to his left. It's a different, is that Winecoop still in there? Yes, it is. It's Winecoop. Oliver going down the field, coming back for the ball is Isaiah Brown. And Brown.
What a catch.
Very George Pickens-esque there, coming back and catching it right here. So Oliver converts a big 3rd and long. Riverhawks moving, got Isaiah Brown still out there on the outside. Jablonski down here to the near side. Oliver, handoff, fumble right there, ball on the ground. Quips come up with it, and out of there with it is Cameron Lindsay.
Wow.
Just a bad exchange there between Oliver and Winecoop. And the ball ends up on the turf, and Lindsay scooped that up. And he was moving the other way before anybody realized it was on the ground. heads-up play there by Lindsay to just scoop that up and start taking off the other way, and that's a killer right there for the Riverhawks.
Oh, yeah, that's a shame because they were starting to show signs of a little bit of spark there, putting on a nice drive, and then it just gets deflated.
Yeah, you saw that nice completion. Oliver to Brown. Big play there on 3rd and long, but right after that, a turnover. And the Quips have the ball at their own 39 there, and a sack for the Riverhawks. Coming up and wrestling counseled to the ground was Nick McNeely, the big senior, 6'3", 235. And I don't know if you've ever seen any of the videos of him lifting in the weight room, but the kid is a monster. He's a big boy.
He's had his name called quite a bit tonight, too.
You know, he plays that right defensive end, and that's a position where you're going against the best offensive lineman on the other team every single play, and McNeely has had a nice night tonight defensively for Armstrong. McNeely trying to make a tackle right there, slipping out of it.
Slowed the runner down.
Yeah, slowed him up. And the Riverhawks gang tackle. And that was number 17 for the Quips. Tekoa Gilbert, we've called his name on the defensive side of the ball. Gilbert now getting a carry. Handoff. Well, there was a whistle. Everybody kind of stopped at the same time. I didn't hear the whistle until after.
Your goal is down the road. You have a shot at the Quips in the playoffs. So hopefully you beat Aliquippa again. Riverhawks do meet the Quips again. There's a good chance that.
And the bleachers here at Heinz Field are definitely thinning out a little bit, Dave.
Yeah.
Folks here in the Aliquippa Red, they see a victory only 7 minutes away. I just saw a young lady drop a whole bunch of macaroni and cheese. She did not look happy about that. Oh, no, that was cheese sauce on the fries.
And there was a ton of people here tonight.
I'll tell you what, I've seen those fries come out with multiple toppings on them. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
There's like some that look like jalapeno bacon ranch, and then there's like ones with nacho cheese sauce on it. Maybe we'll have to come down here for a game that's not the first game ever here and try and sneak in that concession line. So 4th and 24 here. The Quip's going to punt it away to the Riverhawks. Back deep for Armstrong. Ian Olsen in the middle. And he's got a teammate over there. Oh, to the right. And a little miscommunication. Now fumble again. That ball's out. But Olsen there, heads up. Falls on it after it came flying out of the hands of Joe Bartolowitz. I couldn't see Bartolowitz's number until he got spun around. So Armstrong will take over at their own 45-yard line. 6 minutes, 2 seconds left here.
Getting the JV some time in tonight.
Hey, they're all varsity minutes in these games,
Dave. That's exactly right.
Get you that much closer to a letter, you know?
Yep. All you need, one play a quarter.
And Oliver standing in the pocket, delivers a nice ball over there to Olsen. Skies and grabs it. Olsen, a nice grab. Throwing in between that corner and safety in that zone. They find that soft spot. And that was a good delivery there by Oliver.
Absolutely.
And I like the pocket presence, too.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with him. He looks very good.
So Oliver trying to drive the Riverhawks down the field, maybe put one more in the end zone here before the conclusion of this one. Getting the signs. You got Patton in the game there beside Oliver. It looks like the starting offense is back in for Armstrong. And Patton, he gets a good hole right there. Patton just running right toward contact. And he's brought down just inside the 20-yard line. Looks about to be the Aliquippa 18.
Yeah, that's one thing. When Alex Patton is running, he's not going to run away from you. He's going to try to run you over.
Yeah, he's not going to tiptoe out of bounds on the sideline. The general is always looking for contact.
Yes, he will hit you. And most cases, he will win.
And the throw, back corner. Oh, I thought Isaiah might come down with that. And that would have been truly a Pickens-esque catch going up with one hand.
He was a little too far out of bounds. That one light just gives that triangle.
I know you're trying to work around it.
It's so hard.
Such is life behind the glass.
Yeah.
We're in a glass case of emotion here, Dave.
Hey, it's at least cooling down in here a little bit now.
That is true. Nothing cool about Aliquippa's performance tonight. Red hot for the Quips, especially taking control of the game in that second quarter. Oliver delivers just too far in front of Olsen. So incompletion stops the clock. 5 minutes, 6 seconds left. And that ball will be thrown out. And how about that ref? Oh, man. So it's the stuff you see that isn't the actual game that's got to make you chuckle. That ref put both hands up. It hit it. He dropped it, and he just looked at it. He's like, somebody else is picking that up. So Oliver, 3rd and 15. He converted a long 3rd and 17 earlier to Isaiah Brown. Looking that way again, going back for Brown. Was that Brown? No, that was actually Ian Olsen. As they ran a deep cross right there, and Olsen went to the sideline. But Oliver, great coverage there by the Quips.
Yeah, Aliquippa had that one sniffed out real quick. The defender coming across the goal line had just a head of steam coming, and he almost beat the ball there.
Well, they're going to say 3rd and 15. I thought that was 3rd down.
I thought so too. I thought that was 3rd down the last play.
Snap. Oh, we got a
false start on Armstrong.
Whistle, yes, sir. False start signaled from the sideline coming in. That's going to make it 4th and 20, 3rd and 20. Either way, still a long way to go here for the Riverhawks to get it across the goal line and put one more on the board. 4:59 left in regulation. Quips up 37-12. Oh, Oliver trying to escape, and he's brought down. A big sack by the Quips. Number 88 for Aliquippa, Zion Simmons, getting in there and getting a hold of Oliver Sy and bringing him down to the turf. So now it's 4th down, 4th and 24 for the Riverhawks. Fake handoff, just toss it up for Isaiah Brown. And he went up with one hand and looking for the flag, gets nothing. So the Quips take over after that turnover on downs. And Aliquippa can just bleed it out right now. A couple first downs. And this one's over. I don't think Coach Fabian's going to be using up his timeouts.
No, I don't think so either.
Sometimes you just want to get on the bus and get home, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a long bus ride, too.
Long bus ride indeed. I saw the poor bus driver trying to maneuver the street right there. And he's just like, I don't know. Somebody's honking at him. It was bad. I felt bad for him, you know, because they get those, you know, charter buses. It's not like when we were in school and you took the yellow bus to away games. But he was in the middle of that street right below the stadium where I came up and then I turned in to come up into the parking lot. And he was in that street, and I mean, cars parked on both sides of the street. It's narrow. And the funniest thing was, you could tell he was stressed. The funniest thing was, you know how they put a message on the video board?
Yeah.
It said, "Have a great day." He was not having a great day.
Yeah, I had the Armstrong band buses follow me up the hill.
Yeah. Well, I got to say, I'm very thankful to the Aliquippa parking lot folks, the security. They directed me right in. I said, "High Top Sports Network." One guy was like, "All right." I said, "Media." And they directed me up in, I'm just parked right outside the gate.
Wow.
It was nice.
Yeah, I'm just right across in the big field over here.
So that ball came out there. Council drops it and then just falls on it. So clock will roll. Riverhawks, as I mentioned, not going to use those 3 timeouts. Would not affect the outcome any here, Dave. So
no.
Let's make sure we get out of here in one piece. Everybody want to stay healthy right now. That's the main thing.
Oh,
great penetration.
Nice.
And that's McNeely again, I believe, number 35 off that right defensive end.
He went in untouched.
Nick McNeely. Now he's had a nice game tonight defensively for the Riverhawks.
Coach says, "Okay, that's enough."
I'd like to see McNeely's stat line. He's been in the mix all night long.
Yeah, he's had a very good game for Armstrong tonight.
And I know Coach Fabian and I spoke prior to the season that he's expecting, big things out of McNeely. He's got big size, as I mentioned, listed at 6'3", 235, and just a monster in the weight room. You can see him move guys around. Set that edge.
He's quick, too.
Under 3 minutes left in regulation.
Aliquippa just satisfied to run that play clock down.
It is 3rd and 14 for the Quips. 2:37 left. Quips going to let that one run all the way to 0. Handoff with 1 second on the play clock. Quick tackle there by the Riverhawks.
It's pretty much the first time since
we carry men in the backfield.
since taking people are obviously starting to leave this lopsided game in the late stages.
This is the first time all night we've been able to see the Aliquippa bench.
Yeah, that's true. There's been a massive humanity right in front of us all night long, and finally getting a chance to look down to the Quips sideline there.
Tremendous turnout for the first game here.
So the Quips take a delay a game, I believe. Or no, they took their final timeout right before that delay a game penalty would have been called. And we're going to have to pick a DeMond Chiropractic Center player of the game, Dave. And probably that player of the game tonight wearing red, I would guess.
Yeah.
I mean, the Riverhawks had some guys make some plays, that's for sure. But, I was thinking about it here as we got down around 2 minutes. Obviously, Hayes, he's like one of those guys that you could pretty much pick every single game. And I was really, really impressed with Quentin Good. I mean, some absolute lasers.
Yeah.
Throwing the ball, very poised in the pocket, didn't flush out. It wasn't like his first instinct, if he felt some pressure, was to take off. He would sit in the pocket, kind of feel the rush, maneuver around it. When he threw the ball, he was delivering on the money.
Yeah, there was very few that were off the mark.
That one really long touchdown, 70 yards, I believe it was, to DeMarcus Walker. You cannot throw a football any more accurately than where he put that ball. Walker was in full sprint, and he just put his hands up right in front of his face mask, and that ball right on it. Fair catch signaled by Bartolowicz. So the Riverhawks, most likely their final possession of the night, taking over at their own 45-yard line. But that's, I think Quentin Good's going to get my vote for the DeMond Chiropractic Center player of the game tonight. Your thoughts, Mr. Hartman?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that one. He did look tremendous in the pocket, like you said, and that throw. Any younger ones out there watching, that's exactly what you want to do. That's what your coach is telling you.
Well, and it was the culmination of all the things that I mentioned. Feeling the rush, stepping up in the pocket, not just taking off, waiting for your receiver to break free and then just putting it on him 38 yards down the field, an absolute rope.
Yeah.
I mean, those are plays that, it takes a lot of practice and hard work to be able to make those in a game situation.
And it was exactly where it needed to be, in full sprint, too.
Yeah. Quentin Good, the starting quarterback here of the Quips. He is going to be our DeMond Chiropractic Center player of the game. So congratulations to Quentin. And DeMond Chiropractic Center, great sponsor here on High Top Sports Network. And if you're suffering from hip pain, sciatica, burning in the leg, or tingling in the feet, DeMond Chiropractic Center can and will help you get back to a more active and normal life. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free lifestyle with full mobility. DeMond Chiropractic Center has been serving the area for 75 years, and Dr. Justin DeMond carries on the family tradition today with a focus on helping you avoid surgery by using the latest chiropractic equipment and techniques to keep you off the operating table and out of the hospital. DeMond Chiropractic Center also offers custom weight loss programs, so get back to enjoying your life. And DeMond Chiropractic Center, give them a ring today, 724-763-8000, and let them get you headed in the right direction. Thanks to Dr. Justin DeMond, our player of the game sponsor, here on High Top Sports Network for our coverage of Riverhawks football this season. Quentin Good of Aliquippa, tonight's DeMond Chiropractic Center player of the game. So final 35 seconds, Oliver fires toward the sideline, and that one skipped in. It looked like to Jablonski. Jablonski kind of saying, I got my hands under it, but the officials are like, all right. Incomplete.
Yeah, prior to that play, Winecoop broke off a nice little run and just kind of almost looked like he tripped over the line there. If he would have been able to keep his feet, he would have had a very big gain.
Turf monster.
Yeah.
So Oliver looking over the middle, and he finds Ian Olsen. And Olsen, down inside the 10, wrestling for that ball with Aliquippa's Kiva Woods. Ian Olsen, a nice completion there by Oliver. I actually thought he was throwing for the underneath guy because this pole was in my way.
Yeah, I had a hard time seeing it as well.
I didn't see Ian behind it.
I didn't get the camera around quick enough.
Well, hand off to Winecoop, and he will bust in from 10 yards out. So with 10 seconds left, the Riverhawks score a touchdown. Phoenix Winecoop, number 25, 5'10", 185-pound sophomore back, busts right up the middle. And that'll bring the score closer. That'll make it 37-18. Hunter Reed on to attempt the point after. And that score, well, it helps. It helps in the numbers department, but.
Oh, absolutely. And gaining these boys some experience in that. Winecoop had a very nice drive there. He was a big part of that. Our first extra point of the night.
No, we got one down here. Remember when Aliquippa scored? That was their first. They got a point after as well. So
oh, okay.
It's been tough though.
Yeah,
it's been tough sledding for the kickers.
Yeah.
And that'll make it 37-19. Aliquippa with just 10 seconds left.
Now the stands are emptying.
Armstrong will fall to 1-1 after the season opening blowout win against Valley last week at the Hawks Nest. Aliquippa, their season opener, now 1-0. And Heard some folks talking in the press box here. Well, if Armstrong meets Aliquippa again, that would be pretty fantastic, I would think, on if you're an Armstrong fan, getting another shot at these guys. You know, it'd be deep in the playoffs if it happens.
Yes, it would be very deep because you know Aliquippa is always going to pull a very high seed.
Good to DeMarcus Walker. 2-point try was no good. It was 18-12 Quips. We get another
So everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and I mean, you'd say I have to onside kick here, but we saw that backfire on the Riverhawks early in this game. Quips snagging an onside kick and taking it to the house.
7-yard touchdown run from Hayes was the only Aliquippa score.
Everybody was lined up going the
I know,
wrong way.
they were all lined up. It was both teams.
Like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I thought somebody drew up some sort of trick play.
I know, it had everybody fooled.
That was almost like the wrong ball play.
So Reed will line drive it, bounce it off the turf, fielded it about the 20 and downed immediately by the Quips. Number 12, Josh Lay, he just grabs it, puts a knee on the turf. And in the final 7 seconds here, Quips need to snap it one time, and that'll do it. A victory for Aliquippa here in the first game at the new Heinz Field, home of the Quips. Beautiful facility here. Great renovations. You know, Aliquippa had to play all their games last year at Freedom High School. And so a very fired up, anxious crowd tonight got exactly what they paid for. And that is an Aliquippa win where they just squeezed the life out of the Riverhawks in that second quarter.
Yeah.
Hey, the red lights. We get to see them. Well, the Quips victorious.
And your Aliquippa Quips did not disappoint on the
They did not disappoint. The public address announcer said your Aliquippa Quips did not disappoint. No, they did not.
No, they didn't.
They put on a show in that second quarter and showed exactly why they are perennial WPIAL and state title contenders every year. You know, the big playability there, the defensive ability to stop a team there, offense, defense, special teams. I mean, the Quips.
Yeah, it just comes from anywhere.
And a lot of individual performances tonight for the Quips that stand out off the page, but Quentin Good is our DeMond Chiropractic Center player of the game, the Aliquippa quarterback. Near perfect tonight, Dave. And not just throwing the ball, running the ball, decision-making, just the way he commanded his offense. No matter who was at tailback, no matter who was at wide receiver, the way he commanded his offense tonight was very impressive. It's a senior out there and a veteran player. So the Riverhawks, you know, they ran into a buzzsaw. Just last year, different story. I think, you know, Armstrong had Aliquippa on the ropes.
Yeah.
You know,
yes, they did. And
in the fourth quarter. And it was a tie game in the fourth quarter. Aliquippa not letting that scenario repeat itself as they had a great second quarter and really took command of this game with 3 unanswered touchdowns and 2 big stops of the Riverhawks inside the 10.
Yeah.
Well, there is I don't know if that's a huddle thing. It's definitely that is a piece of equipment.
Yeah.
They're fishing it up. We're
Reel
on
it
the
back
bottom
in.
level here, so I mean stuff can come down no matter what. But
you never know what you're gonna see.
well, one more time, we are going to thank our great sponsors for this evening. They make it possible for us to do this, to bring these games to you out there in wherever you may be watching, whatever device you may be watching on. Thanks for tuning in to High Top Sports Network. Thanks to Sprankle's Neighborhood Market in downtown Katanning. More than just your hometown grocery store. It's your one-stop shop for everything on your list. Whether you're in need of the finest cuts of meat, freshly sliced cold cuts, from their award-winning deli or anything else you and your family might crave, you know you'll be able to find it at Sprankles. Stop in every Wednesday for Sushi Madness. Pick up those $5 handmade rolls or pick up a grab-and-go meal for a freshly made meal in no time. Sprankles Neighborhood Market, where you know you'll always hashtag.
Save on me.
There you go, Dave.
Sorry, I was in my own little world there.
I had to give you the eye contact for it. So thanks to Sprankles, our scoreboard sponsor tonight. Thanks to Olson Chiropractic, our official broadcast partner this evening. Thanks to UFP Parker LLC, our first quarter and extra point sponsors this evening. Thanks to the John F. Graff Insurance Agency, halftime show sponsor. Thanks to Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning and Rural Valley, Schaefer's HVAC, Damon Chiropractic Center, Ryan Bowser State Farm, Armstrong Indoor Athletics, and Steffi's Country Catering. Thanks to all those folks. And remember, we don't just give these sponsors lip service and take their checks. We patronize these places. As I said, Steffi's Country catering my birthday picnic tomorrow.
There you go.
You're invited, Dave, if you want to come out. Come out and get a handball in you. And some Sugar Rush cupcakes by Tara. You know that's the good stuff.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for us here on High Top Sports Network. The Riverhawks fall here at Aliquippa, the opening of Heinz Field, the new home of the Quips. Final score, Aliquippa 37, Armstrong 19. Dave, any parting thoughts?
Nah, not really. I mean, Armstrong's going to take out of here with a loss, but I think Coach Fabian saw a lot of good things tonight. I mean, they stuck right with them for a quarter and a half. And, I mean, that's saying a lot against a powerhouse like Aliquippa. You have your quarterback in. It's his first varsity game when you come down to it. And Colt Sprankle looked very, very impressive in the pocket. He had great presence, was not afraid to take a hit, and took a couple really good shots.
Oh, man, he took some shots for sure.
Yeah, and it didn't seem to faze him at all. I'm very impressed with him. And then later on, you see Jaden Oliver come in. I mean, Armstrong's got some great young quarterbacks coming up. It should be an interesting season. Hopefully we get to do a few more games together.
Oh, you know it, Dave. Always enjoy doing games with you. Really have fun.
And my first one on the mic tonight.
Yeah, I know. I got you set up there in the second half.
It's been hockey and basketball all along.
Now we got you calling the Riverhawks on the gridiron, and we'll continue to do so for the rest of the season. Make sure you tune in to High Top Sports Network every Friday night. Multiple games on the network each and every week. Also, stay tuned to our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. See where we are during the week. Doing some volleyball here coming up, I do believe. Some girls volleyball. We have some inquiries as to some teams that want us to come out and cover some early season volleyball action. So make sure you stay tuned to our social media platforms. Of course, the website, hightopsportsnetwork.com. You can just search High Top Sports on Facebook, at hightop_sports on Twitter, and at High Top Sports Network on Instagram. You can find us. I've been told we need a TikTok. That's what I've been told by numerous people now, not just my kids. And numerous people have said we need a TikTok.
Wow.
So we're going to get Joe Rhodes on the TikTok game.
There you go.
And we'll get that TikTok up and working here as soon as possible. If my daughter Isabella would, lend her expertise in TikTok making.
You need the younger ones to do it.
I don't even know what it
Yeah, me either.
I have it downloaded to follow them and to watch golf TikTok. Help the swing, maybe get me to get my putting problems out of my head. That's why I have TikTok. But I've been told we need a TikTok. So, any ideas for subjects of our High Top Sports Network TikToks? Just send them on in. We're a collaborative kind of company.
Yeah, there you go.
Give you credit if you have a great idea, of course. But again, thanks for watching tonight. Another Friday night in the books. Riverhawks fall here at Aliquippa. For Dave Hartman, my name is John.